Ever dreamed of flying over LAX with giant jets taking off and landing just below? Ever wonder how to legally fly through the busy Los Angeles Class Bravo airspace? There are a lot of videos using the Los Angeles Special Flight Rules route where you don't have to talk to ATC, but you do have to juggle radio frequencies, squawk frequencies, and make frequent positioning callouts. What if I told you there's another way to fly over LAX, though while staying up with ATC the whole time? No need to change frequencies, make positioning reports, or mess with changing the squawk codes. Well, the coastal route is perfect for you. When I first tackled the LAX route, I was totally overwhelmed at first. When you pull up the Special Flight Rules charts, there are 5 different options. There's the Special Flight Rules, Coastal Route, the Hollywood Park Route, the Mini Route, the Coliseum Route. So which one do you pick? So when I started studying for this route, most of the videos I saw were using the Special Flight Rules, and everyone was all excited about not having to talk to anybody as you fly over LAX. Well, being my first time flying through this busy airspace with jets going all over the place, I kind of preferred to talk to an air traffic control. In addition, I'm already speaking with air traffic control because I'm on flight following, so one would think it would be easy to be just handed off to another controller and continue flying. So because of that, the coastal route seemed to be the most appealing to me. So that's the route that I've used to fly over LAX, and we're going to cover some of the details of here in this video today. All right, so let's take a look at the chart. So what we have here today is the coastal chart. We can see right at the top, it's designated for VFR only. Starting at the top left of the chart, we can see we have frequencies for SoCal approach. We're going to be on 134.2. If you're already up with flight following as you're approaching Los Angeles and you let them know that you want to do the coastal route, they're just going to hand you off to SoCal approach, and they're going to let you know the frequency. Moving over, we can see there's the frequency for the Van Nuys VOR, which you may want to use for navigation. We can see it says the available altitudes is 5,500 to 6,500. So if we're going northbound, we're going to want to stay at 6,500, and southbound, we'll stay at 5,500. Though since you will be up with ATC on this, they're going to give you an altitude. So you just stick with what they say. So for today's video, we're going to be flying in the northbound direction. So we'll go down to the directions here and we'll just read these off. So for the coastal route northbound, enter the Los Angeles Class Bravo northbound, abeam the Vincent St. Thomas Bridge, established on the Los Angeles 123 radial. After crossing the Los Angeles VOR, proceed outbound on the Los Angeles 323 radial until exiting the Los Angeles Class Bravo near the Sepulveda Pass Mountains. Maintain altitude as assigned by ATC. A quick recap to digest that. What we're going to do is as we're flying northbound, we're going to look for the Vincent St. Thomas Bridge, also identified here as VPLVT. We're not going to be directly over it. We'll probably be abeam it. It'll be just to our left. And then we're going to get established on the LAX 123 radial. So we'll cover this more in just a second. If we're going to fly the 123 radial, that means we're actually going to want to add 180 to that because we're going to be on a northbound heading. And that would give us the 303 radial. So we're going to want to fly the 303 with a 2 indication to the LAX VOR. And then when we pass and we do our turn, we're going to fly on the 323 radial as designated, and we should see a from arrow. That'll be more clear once we hop into the simulator.
All right, up our nose is the Queen Mary. And the rest of the port of LA, I guess. Long Beach, something like that.
November 429 Charlie Golf, descend maintain 5,000.
Send to 5,000, 429 Charlie Golf.
November 71 Fox Fox, thanks for your help there. Continue the left turn now, left turn direct Santa Monica, depart Santa Monica heading 310.
Left direct Santa Monica, and then depart Santa Monica at 31071 Fox Fox.
All right, looks like we're good. 6,500, 103 knots over the ground. We're going to start turning towards this radial.
November 9 Charlie Golf, contact SoCal 134.2.
342, 429 Charlie Golf.
November 9 Charlie Golf, contact SoCal 134.2.
All right, that's Long Beach right there. Right off our nose is Zimpomani Field or whatever that's called.
Charlie Golf.
We're flying this coastal route, so we're going to go ahead and switch over to flying by our VORs. So to do that, we're going to go back, default nav, switch to CDI to our VOR mode. See right here, it turns green, lets us know we're on our VOR. We should be duplicating this over here in our nav 2 as well. We have 113.6. If we click this in, queued up here for nav 1. Nav 2, we also have 113.6 just for redundancy. And then for here for course, we need that 303 radial we were talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, 303. And then after we pass the VOR, we're going to switch to 123. And so I'll have that queued up on our heading bug just to remind us. All right, we're at 6,500. We're just going to scoot right over LAX, just like this. We're about to intercept this radial. We can see we're right now just left, or just right of the radial. It's on our left. So as we keep flying at a number that's less than 303, eventually we'll intercept it. We'll turn to the right to fly the radial and be all good. So we're almost there. We can see that needle coming through. Go ahead and switch this back to traffic mode. And about 100 feet low, so I'm going to slightly climb. Engine cylinder temperatures look good, CHTs look good, EGTs look good. We were getting a little bit hotter CHTs earlier.
November 6190, maintain VFR at 6,000 for traffic available.
Down to 6,000 for traffic, 90 Delta. All right, we were told to go down to 6,000 just now, so it's plugged up.
1223 approach on guard, reduce speed 220 and change my frequency 134.0 when able.
Passing through 6,300. VOR's coming in. Kick it over to the left just a little bit. LAX right off our nose.
Number 71 Fox, contact SoCa 134.2.
134.2, 71 Fox.
Departure hello, Horizon 2158, 1,200 climbing 5,000.
Horizon 2158, SoCa radar contact, climbing VX up 15,000.
15,000 via Horizon 2158.
Ultimate Center on guard, Air Canada 763. 3437, Air Canada 763.
Horizon 2158, turn left, clear at Clipper, left turn, climb VX
All right,
up
we've intercepted the VOR, so we're just going to maintain this heading.
For 15,000 Horizon 2158.
November 1 Fox.
Arch American 1669, 1400, climb via the dots, accept 5,000.
American 1669, SoCa radar contact, climb VX at 5,000 for traffic.
Climb VX at 5,000, American 1669.
American 1669, climb and maintain 12,000.
I may maintain 12,000, American 16
Horizon 2158, just double checking, climb and maintain 15,000.
15,000, Horizon 2158.
All right, so there it is. Right off our nose, we're coming up on LAX.
Horizon 2158, contact LA Center 12527. Have a good night.
2527, good night, Horizon 2158.
American 1669, contact departure 134.
Okay, so as we fly over LAX, we're also going to fly over the LAX VOR, which we're tuned into. Now remember, we're on the LAX 123 radial. We can see that because that's on the south part of our CDI, but we're flying the 303 radial, and we can see that because we have the 3032 indication. And as we pass over the VOR, we're going to be flying away from the 303 radial. So we'll see the sign flip from a to flag over to a from flag right about now. In addition, we're indicated on our coastal route flight chart that when we pass over the VOR, we're going to proceed outbound on the Los Angeles 323 radial. So right now I'm dialing the CDI into the 323 radial by adjusting the OBS until we have a 323 from arrow indicating.
Departure, morning, American 3112, 2000, climb 5.
American 3112, SoCal, good evening. Your radar contact, climb and maintain 2000.
Climb and maintain 2000, American 3112.
Contact 90 Delta, connect approach 134.2. Have a good night.
34.2, 90 Delta. SoCal approach, Cessna 6190 Delta, 6,000 feet.
Cessna 6190 Delta, SoCal approach, good evening. Burbank altimeter 2989er.
2989er, 90 Delta.
Cessna 31 Bravo, turn right heading 310, expect direct NODAC in about 3 miles.
310, expect NODAC, 3 miles, 31, 46 Bravo.
Number 76015, maintain VFR.
All right, now that we passed the VOR, we changed our course to the 323 radial. We're going to intercept that and fly that out over Sepulveda Pass, which is just this little, where the road comes to the mountain there. And then we're going to go from there right on into Van Nuys. They'll give us a frequency. We're going to get their ATIS though.
Distance 5,800 feet available. Landing distance 5,200 feet available. Advise on initial contact. You have information India.
India.
Van Nuys Airport ATIS information India. 015 Zulu.
Okay, and that's how you do it, flying over LAX using the coastal route. So from here on out, we're going to just continue to stay on this heading, flying over the Sepulveda Pass. Eventually, air traffic control will hand us off to the next frequency, either SoCal or, in our case, we're heading over to Van Nuys, so we're going to ask to be handed off to Van Nuys. So right now, I feel like it's a good time to leave you with one more helpful tip before we sign off. And what I want to do is I want to show you another way where you can back yourself up by putting this route into ForeFlight directly. So this is a tip I learned that I found incredibly useful by flying by VOR navigation. So if you type directly into your flight plan the VOR, you can see here we have LAX, and then you use a slash. You can then type in the radial that you want to fly. And then if you use another slash, you can type in the distance you want to fly. So if you do it like we did here, LAX on the 123 radial, 13 nautical miles, you can generate this leg that goes inbound to the LAX VOR. Then we have LAX, the VOR, but then we also have our outbound leg. To draw that, we're going to type in LAX slash the 323 radial slash 15 nautical miles, and that'll give us this other leg. So even though you're supposed to follow this route by using your VOR navigation, this is just another way to back yourself up, to give yourself, better situational awareness and to have a better idea of expecting. Thought it was a super useful trick for ForeFlight and just wanted to share that with you. Okay, so we'll sign off right here. I hope you all stay safe out there and have fun flying.